you so much for tuning in. Again, we're gonna go through the putter fitting process. What did it look like for me? How do I get to where I have a putter now that I rely on and can get close to strokes gained 0 or positive when I'm out there on the golf course? Before we do that, thank you everybody so far for your subscriptions. Click that subscribe button below if you're not a subscriber. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you want more, what's the questions, the decisions you have to make as you're going through. We also have the PGA show coming up. What do you want to learn more about at the show this year? I'll be down there and taking some video while we're there. So let us know. I'm happy to go through it for you. All right, so like I said, we're gonna go through the process. I started with this putter. How did I get to this one? Let's show you. So when we start looking at the putter, the first thing I gotta do is I've gotta look at what is actually happening with my stroke. So we're gonna get the Sam Putt Lab out. I've already wired up. I've got a Bettinardi BB1 right here. This is very much a toe hang putter. I've added a thicker grip to it. I like having a little bigger grip, but I had to adjust the weight, so you're gonna notice some lead tape on it. And I've tried a lot of things to make it be the one that I liked, but it ended up not being it. So let's do a SAM test. Let's see what goes on and what I was looking at. All right, so we've gone through, we've done our SAM Putt test here, we've done it with the BB1, so we'll go over those results first, and then we'll compare them to what we get with the Spider. So this is what I had gone through when I was looking at my putter and what we're going through. So you can see, pretty good. Obviously green's good when you're doing a SAM Putt test, but one thing I'm gonna look at is consistency. That's a huge part of putting. That's a big part of your score, and very specifically with aiming. And this is what I found with the putter, and when I was setting it, I felt like I was fighting the putter a little bit as I was aiming. You can see I aim it a little left here, a little left, then a little right, right, left, and I'm constantly battling where I'm gonna aim it. So my aiming was off always a little bit, and consistency. I wouldn't even mind if I was off a little bit on my score. Obviously the score is very high, but aiming it inconsistently would lead to some issues with the face and impact. I was always battling where the face is going. You can see I'm pushing a lot of these putts because I'm constantly working the face through the hit. So that was right off the bat. Again, I love the look of the putter, I love the feel, but I couldn't get set up right. I didn't look right when I was getting set up, and that was confirmed when we did it with the SAM Putt Lab. So let's try out the Spider, let's see what we got. Alright, so we get in with the Spider, okay? So again, we went through our testing with it. A couple of things I want to point out up here. The part looks a little different, but a couple of our things we want to notice is very, very similar on your scores, except one thing went up, which was the consistency. That's a little bit higher on this particular test. It's only a couple, but it is a little bit higher. And again, it's on some of the areas that I wanted to see, one being aiming. So here's a good example of what I'm talking about. You have to decide what you want, and having the best score isn't the most important thing, as is consistency. Look at how consistently I aim this putter. That is way more important to me, meaning I'm not fighting it as we go. Now, having not putted for a while, I probably need to work on that aim a little bit, getting it a little bit more square, but now all of a sudden we're gonna be in good shape. So I like having more consistency from that end of working with the putter. Now let's look at, if we go down a little bit, okay? Let's take a look here and see what it does to the face. At impact, I can get the face square. Simple as that, and I consistently do it. There we go. Obviously, putter path is good. A little inconsistent with the path, but face is always the number one thing I'm gonna look at. So if I can get that square, I'm doing good. Again, I'm just not fighting the putter face with this putter. So I gotta do it. As much as I don't wanna do it, I gotta do it. And I gotta say this is the putter that's better for me as I go. So there you have it. That's how we go through the putting. Again, you gotta kind of prioritize what works for you. What are you looking for? Me, I want consistency. I want to feel like I'm gonna do the same thing over and over again. So this putter, clearly the Tour, works better. This particular putter, the BB1, I'm fighting it. So as much as I love the look, the feel of this putter, it's just not the one that's giving me the performance that I want. So I've got to start looking at the mallet style. The other thing is, it does go back and make sense with some of my my past as I've gone through. So if my past has got some good memories in it, maybe future results will work, and I've seen that already on the golf course. So that's how we've gotten to pick this putter and why I chose this for myself. So hopefully, again, you start seeing some of the decisions that you can make, what are you looking at, and how I went through to pick my putter, and that'll help you when you're out there looking as well. So again, click that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.